right, guys, we are live today with the Jesters match. We have Mike Lagoo challenging reigning champ Coleman Grosbier.
Playing
Mike,
at the Mad Apple in Oshkosh, or in Appleton, College Avenue in Appleton.
I believe we're playing 8-ball. We are playing 8-ball. That's a race to 7, 8-ball.
Yes, 8-ball race to 7.
Coleman wins his first. How did he do last week? Did he win the last week?
Lost,
No,
of course.
Lost.
This will be his 4th week. Finally wins a leg.
Well, he's won every other week, and he didn't win the leg. So maybe this is a bad omen.
Only time will tell.
You know how I'm always all about the omens. I'm just gonna break my watch one of these days.
All right. Let's see what Coleman can do. First break of the match.
Coleman breaking with a Jacoby blackout. I really like mine. You still have that BK Rush.
Yes,
right?
I do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Those are nice too. Coleman breaks them wide open here. Really not any foreseeable problems. I think he could get out on either of these.
Yes, my only ball maybe is the 5 ball, but it looks like it passes the 11.
It does. I would actually take stripes here, only because the 164 was just too many balls on the rail for me. I thought stripes were a little more natural.
Well, if that 8-ball passes the 13, I could see the last of his pattern being 4-1-6-8.
Yeah. So we got our YouTube stream up. Where is the
right
Facebook?
there.
Here we go.
He's going to shoot the 4 here. That's a little surprising.
Is it, though?
Yeah, you're right. He's still in a good spot here. Do you think his pattern now will be 3-2-5 and then get on the 1?
Yeah, it's pretty touchy because if you don't get perfectly straight on that 5, you might not get out. He's
yeah. I wonder if he's concerned about how tight that 2-ball was, that he wanted to shoot it up the other way.
Yeah, I guess now that I look at it on the overhead, it is a little tight. Not quite jacked up on that 11 ball. He's able to cue right over it.
I think the more concerning thing for him here is he's got almost no angle to get off the rail. So he's going to wind up almost straight on the 6, which is going to be pretty tough to get on the 2 from there.
Yeah, no angle at all here.
Yeah, I think he was probably wanted to draw that.
I think you go unless he has to play that 2 down past the 13. I was thinking like we might be looking at a full table power draw here.
Yeah,
that is what he's queuing up
playing
for.
Draw. I mean,
Well,
position-wise on the
it.
cue ball, that was about as good as he was going to get from there. But
I was thinking like the full, like where you come off the rail and spin over.
oh, okay.
That's kind of what I thought he was queuing up for.
Man, Matt loves the listening to us rip on Coleman, so that's good.
We
got one in the fan
we
club.
do no such thing.
Yeah, I think when Coleman, he looks back at that first rack, he definitely needed to get on that 2 much sooner than what he did.
Yeah, and if it was that tight, I think stripes were definitely the balls.
It's like Mike's in pretty good shape here. Should basically have a stop shot out, 13, 11, 10.
Mike's shooting a pretty straight here. This is the shot here on the 10 where you like really need to get really nice and straight on it. You know, when you're this close playing the ball that far up table with any angle, it's a little tougher.
Yeah, I think he wanted to stop it, but he rolled forward pretty much perfect.
Luckily, he's able to cue the full ball there around that 6 ball.
On the 50-yard line for the 8 ball, but
I think you shoot this one to the left. I'm sure he'll,
looks like he's going to go to the right. His left. Uh-oh. That rolled out pretty good for him. Put the 8 right in front of the 6.
No, I think that's 6 goal. I don't think that's an issue.
A little tight. I think the problem is going to be you almost play off the rail, off the 8. You just got to be careful you don't push that 8 way out.
For that reason, I kind of roll forward on the 2 and, get kind of close to the rail on the 6. Then you're cutting the 6 and the 8 ball's going in the direction, but your cue ball should be ahead of it.
Yeah, he just kind of
He didn't
sent
really-
that one in there with no plan.
Yeah, he didn't really commit to something there.
I mean, it rolled out. He's got a pretty good shot. He's shooting out of the pocket, but
Definitely a bit of a tester for both of them for their first 8 balls. A little tester. Coleman might have a little experience on him being on stream a few times.
He pushed it out.
Maybe not.
That's going to land.
Coleman not happy with that. The shot he wants back, though, is a 6 ball. It's not the 8 ball.
And Mike knocks it in for a 1-0.
Mike Lagoo first on the board. Player 1 score.
Yeah. That's on your.
Oh, that's my side?
Yeah.
Mike Lagoo, 427 Fargo rating. On paper, Coleman really shouldn't have an issue with this match, but Coleman's, he's missed a couple 8 balls against some of the other opponents. So if Mike could take advantage of some of those, Coleman could be in trouble.
That is, I believe, the first break since we started commentating that wasn't just a head ball break.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a wow. I believe his last 3 opponents all broke head ball. Pretty good spread. Just unlucky that he didn't get something to fall.
What's the set here?
I think stripes. If he's going to combo that 7-11, he's got to be careful that he doesn't leave that 7 sit in front of the 14.
Yeah. Yeah, I do see him tying up that, possibly tying up that 14. But what do we know?
Yeah. The smartest shot I've seen him play in 4 weeks.
So the nine ball here could be an issue. He's got to get rid of that 15.
Yeah,
early on.
And I like doing that fairly early if I can.
Could he shoot the 10 now, like a stop shot, to get on it? Now we should shoot. Now does he shoot the 13 and bump the 9? Like, can he hit the 9 square?
I don't know that I like moving the 9. From where he's at, yeah, the problem for me with moving the 9 is, there's a chance that you just push it closer to the 3 or the 6. I wouldn't be opposed to him shooting the 13 and like drawing into the 8 and try to push the 8 out. Not quite enough cut on the 10. Appears to be wound tight already today. And I don't think Mike's got any trouble balls here.
What about now?
I think he's still okay. He might have a tough shot on the 2 here, but just a hair too far on that 4. I think it looks like he may have pushed that 9, where Coleman's going to have to do something to break it out now.
Oh, did he bump that 1 ball? Does that not go anymore?
He bumped the 9 when he shot. I can't remember what he shot, where he kind of rolled into that group down there, but he pushed the 9 to a spot where it doesn't go past the 1 now, or it doesn't look like it does.
I think it does. I think it goes.
And if it doesn't go, use that 10 to kind of move the 3. Push the 3 towards the 1, and I think you can get it to go pretty easy. I wonder if you could play the 15 here and move the 1 if it's a problem.
I don't think it is. I think he's in. If he moves that 1, that might make it worse. But he's gonna bump into it here.
I wonder if he was trying to get under the 9 to shoot it up. At any rate, that's his shot now. I think he's got to be a little careful here that he doesn't shoot the 9 too hard and like give his follow a chance to catch and hit the 1 square instead of sliding off the back side of it and scratching.
Does he have the angle to hit the 1 square? It looks like he's too thin on the 9.
Well, he's pretty thin, but I think if he rolls it in, he doesn't just hit the backside of the 1 and scratch. I think he's got a chance of keeping it out. I don't know if he's eyeing up a safe.
He's called the 9 in the corner. Not quite.
Hard to say, but I think that 1 still goes for Mike.
I think so. Yeah, Mike could get out here if he takes his time. Gets a good angle on that 1.
I think the only ball maybe here that would possibly give him a problem is the 6, just making sure he gets on it. But and he could even do that here, where he just plays like a stop shot and pushes a 13 out of the way.
Oh, that 1 was a little easier than we thought. Well, he didn't do Coleman any favors here. Coleman's probably got a little real touchy safe here, or can he see the 9?
I was wondering that too. Can you see that from your angle?
I am pretty straight on it, but
I wonder if he could bank the 13 in the side and just play a stop shot and leave the cue ball on the rail. If he makes it, he's good on the 9. And if he doesn't make it, Mike's got to come with a shot.
That's not a bad shot. Kind of a two-way shot.
Yeah.
I think that's safe on the 10. That's gonna be kind of tough where it's at. Of course, he wouldn't have to play that great of a safe on the 10, because I don't think Mike could really do much with the 6.
I think if you play safe on the 10, really what you're trying to guard against is the 7 ball. As long as you don't give him a shot on the 7, you're pretty happy with the outcome. Looks like he's going to try to shoot the 10 all the way up, though. You get lucky and tie that 6 up pretty good, though.
He certainly did. Well, where do we go from here?
Well, if he likes the shot on the 4 again, basically the same shot he had, cut that 4 in and break the 6 out. Problem's going to be you're going to wind up on that end rail. It's playing safe.
Yeah, I think Mike's shot here is maybe get one of these balls.
I don't think that was in the cards for him.
Yeah. Get one of those balls down there to help out with the 6.
Yeah, so Coleman's in an interesting position here where he's got ball in hand, but if that 13 doesn't go,
I think it goes.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and I guess his issue is he's got to pocket that, nudge that 6 just a little bit, and he could wind up getting kind of thin on the 10. Actually, he's going to hit it pretty firm.
Can you see the 9 from there? I hope.
Rail first.
Okay.
You'd have to go rail first, but that 8 might be in the way too.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him think that one through a little bit more.
I was just thinking that. To spend a little more time on it. Kind of. I mean, you're gonna move them and just kind of give it some thought. Give it some thought about where exactly everything's going to go.
Yeah. Here's a shot. I'm guessing he's going to jack up and try to draw it and shoot it in the other corner, but you can roll ahead and just play it in the side. There it is. Surprised the heck out of me that, that he shot that. All right. See if you can knock this 8 down and tie the score up.
I'm really glad he didn't jack up for that. That just makes that shot so much harder.
All right, tied it up 1-1. Yeah, and you'll see. I'm guilty of it too, where you just kind of get in that mindset that you want to shoot that 8 ball in the other corner, so you jack up and stab at it.
That might not be a bad shot, like 6 to 7 games in or a few games in. But right away, he's probably not really in stroke yet. So Coleman, Grosbier ties it up. Score is 1-1 in a race to 7. So Danny Henning wins the Queens match. She played pretty well. I could see this being quite a long group of Sunday drives for Sean and Danny coming up.
Yeah, Sean won Friday night too.
Yeah, well, of course, Matt Apple Extreme will be at the BCAPL State Championships next week, so there won't be any matches as far as I know next week.
I have no idea.
I know not the Kings match, but the following week, the 19th. So Sean will be playing the Kings match, and then they have to go back because on Saturday they're playing the second tour stop of the Cue It Up tour, and then on Sunday they have to be back here for Danny's match.
Pretty interesting rack here. I mean, I think Stripes would be the better of the 2 balls, but he really doesn't have anything to shoot at. I'm wondering if maybe
could he combo win that 10?
I don't know.
Karamet?
I think if I'm up shooting, I probably shoot that 5. Try to pound the. That was not the shot. Shoot the 5 off the 10 would have been my shot, but
Coleman's letting Mike have a go at it. We'll see what Mike likes.
Yeah, especially with ball in hand on an open table, you got to think the 3-10 combo is the first shot.
Yeah, I would think so.
I guess the way they're wired there, you could probably shoot something else. He's going to shoot the 12 into it. I think if I'm shooting a 12 there, I try to push the 8 off the 6.
Yeah, that 8's not doing a lot of good there, unless he leaves that 12 for his last ball.
The 12 or the 13, maybe if he can get straight on it, would be a good last ball. He's flirting with that 3 ball. Hope you can see the 13 from there. He must be locked on the tight on the 3.
He must be
Shooting the 15 here.
If he winds up getting out here, that might be the best thing for him to actually leave that 13
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, kind of force him into shooting the other balls.
Yeah.
I think where he's at, roll the 14 in with kind of a stop shot and leave yourself an angle on the 9. He's going to play the 14 on the side, though. Ooh,
Flirting
getting away
with
from
that
him.
3 ball again. I don't think he can see that.
Yeah, seemed like he was trying to save the 9 for his last ball. Really nice shot on the 9.
Wow, that was a really nice shot.
It's going to be jacked up over the 3, reaching across the table here, which is going to be a pretty tough shot.
I think he might be on the side of it. He's really close to being able to cue that pretty well.
Yeah, I think this is one that he just looks like it's going to be really awkward for him to reach it. So maybe grab the bridge and poke it in with the bridge.
This would be like, I'm a bigger guy, so like a smaller guy can just like sit on the table and shoot this without any issues.
Yeah.
Like, this is where, us bigger guys call it belly hooked.
The only advantage I have is I'm a couple inches taller than you are, so I don't get belly hooked as easy.
Oh, how'd that work out for him?
I think it rolled out pretty stinking good.
Yeah, real nice out by Mike
Yeah.
if he can drain this 8 ball. That 9 ball was the shot. Wow.
Yeah, from right in the pocket.
In the pocket. I mean, that was pretty much a spot shot. Yeah, that's not an easy shot. Oh,
Ooh.
Mike.
That is tough. Okay, Coleman's got to be just thrilled that he's at the table here.
Yeah.
Yeah, after
Not him, though. He's probably kind of pissed off about the leave.
Yeah. I wonder if he's going to play safe here right off the bat.
Might not be a bad. Yeah, it looks like he could just stop this.
That's a really smart shot.
Well,
yeah, I'm still in disbelief that Mike missed that 8 ball after he drained that 9 so easy. Had a couple of tough shots in there. He just knocked down.
He did, yeah. That 8 was one of the easier ones. He probably wants that back.
I think that 3 ball might be right in the way for a easy 1 rail kick.
The 2 rail kick would be kind of nice here too, but that Coleman got him right on that 6 ball. Bunch of people in the chat cheering for Mike. I don't think Coleman has any fans.
Hard to cheer for a guy like him. Looks like Mike's gonna push the 2 into the 7. Yep.
So Mike gives up the foul.
That's really not that bad of a shot either. He's got the 3 on the rail in a weird spot, and now he's got 2 more balls he's got to do something with.
Would have liked to have seen him look to see like where he needs to be on the 6 here. Like I kind of thought maybe he'd shoot the 6 and then the 7.
Yeah, I would have thought the pattern would be 3, 6, 7. I wonder if he's gonna shoot the 7 and plow into the 6 or 8 and hope for a shot, or maybe play safe again.
I definitely don't like playing safe here. I mean, unless he could lock him up on something. But if the safe is going to be like leaving him a 1 rail kick, I don't think that'd be the shot.
Yeah, I don't think he's not so sure that he was thinking ahead when he shot that.
Just roll this 5 in. Should get natural on the 7. Just like that. It was a nice shot.
Okay. Wonder if he's straight enough that he can go 7 in the corner, 6 on the side.
Yeah, I think I just roll this right in. Make sure you have the angle on the 6 coming up this way.
Right.
And then it should be, pretty natural.
Really thinking this over. I wonder if he can't see the 7.
No, you can see it.
He must not be able to if he's eyeing this combo up.
It's kind of hard to see on these monitors here. So he did call the combo?
Yep.
He should have played at least play a 2-way on
right.
that.
I don't know why you'd play that center ball to like no shape on your next shot.
Yeah, even if he made it, he's got a
right.
tough shot on the 6. He should have committed to the shot.
Well, and Mike is doing no favors for himself here.
Another chance at the 8, and so what do you do here? He's got to shoot the 6 here.
Yeah, shoot the 6, roll the 6 in. 8's in a spot here where you really can't play that great of a safe on it. You can bank it to just about any pocket.
So does he remember? Does he remember to commit to the shot this time?
You got to do something.
Shoot this nice and firm. Make sure not to hit it too thin where the 2 squirts out too, like that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give him a talking to about shooting below center. And now we're going with the bridge from this close. Yikes.
I'd like to see the angle. Like, is he really, really straight on that?
Doesn't look like it. It actually almost looks like you could shoot away from it and still make it.
Yeah, like shoot off on the left side of the table, like with inside to hold it.
Yeah. I do not like what he's doing here.
That was a good shot. Does that 8 go straight in the side?
I don't think so. I think he's got to cut it. Well, I tell you what, if there's a turning point in this match, this is it. If he can knock this 8-ball down, it's going to give him a ton of confidence.
Did he call that in the side or the corner?
I didn't see. In the corner. Oh, no.
That was a good shot.
Good shot, but you got to know that you got to play to not scratch there.
So Mike Lagoo with a 2-1 lead.
I think both players are ready to shake that last rack off.
Yeah. I forgot the transition. Mike looks like he went back to the second ball break here. What's he shooting with for a break cue?
I'm not sure about the break cue, but I did ask him about his shooting cue as a Chris cue from Illinois.
What's his last name? Chris.
I have no idea.
Hello, greetings from Athens, Greece. I really like your streams. Wow, thank you. It's pretty neat. What time is it over there? That's got to be close to 10 p.m.
I have no idea.
Hopefully, my geography's not that far off.
Mike Smith.
Yeah.
That's the only one. I think you are, Mike.
I think you are on an island by yourself.
Yeah, bad news. Right. Mikey likes to take stripes here. Both balls are going to be a lot of work. I wonder if he's trying to shoot off the one ball to clear that out of the pocket. But
If you were wondering, it is 10 p.m. in Athens, Greece. Exactly, it's 10 p.m. Just got back from the local pool hall myself. Now, do you guys have? Is that a lot of big tables over there, or do you guys have mostly bar tables? I'm gonna guess that's all. I'm gonna guess that's big table, 9-foot tables. Well, he called the 7, but Coleman seems like he's really struggling.
Yeah, he's not doing his best today. One good thing for him is that 9 ball is still, it's going to be quite a problem for Mike. If he can shoot the 13 in the corner past the 14, probably got a chance of breaking it out, like pushing the 6 into the 1.
Oh, right now you mean?
Yeah. I don't know if he's got if the 13 passes the 14 or not. Is Mike grabbing his jump cue here?
I think so. He's probably going to jump the 14, right? Or I'm sorry, which one's hanging in the pocket here?
Looks like the 10 ball.
I mean, unless he would jump the 14,
Seems like a pretty tricky.
He seems pretty close to the 13 for that.
This is a man after your own heart here.
Why?
You're good for jumping balls when you can see.
Oh.
You're good for jumping your own balls, too.
Well, I'm not the self-dubbed combo king, so yeah, if I have a choice between jumping my own ball and a combo that's not dead on, I will jump my own ball.
It's a miracle you don't win more tournaments.
I can't win any tournaments when they're not in my favorite for the Fargo rating. But the last handful of tournaments I shot in were way above my pay grade.
Yeah, I think he must be hooked on the stripe there.
Can't he see the 1 ball?
No, I think that's why he's upset too. Yeah, 2-rail kick at the 2 ball. If he plays like this the whole match, he's going to be an absolute wet blanket to ride home with.
He should just maybe thin the 6 or something and play safe.
Yeah, he's head's got to be somewhere else today because he's not playing very well. Well, Mike's still got a some work to do with that 9 ball. Looks like he's going to go after it here.
Well, Coleman's got to.
I think Coleman's got to buckle down here and think about what he's doing. A lot of what's going on here is self-inflicted.
Does that 8 go anywhere now?
I was just trying to figure that out.
I mean, it goes in the left side pocket. I think is about the only.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't think it passes like the 15.
No.
Honestly, if I'm playing this, I'm just playing to get pretty much straight in, stop shot on the 7, shoot the 5 on the side, and get on the 8 in the same side pocket.
What path do you take to get straight on the 7, though?
Mine would have been like between the. I guess I would have had to look at it a little closer, but I think he could have gone
like
2 rails
up down table, yeah.
And I don't think he missed the path between the 8 and the 14 by too much, but that's a pretty dangerous path.
Well, he's probably not happy about not getting out there, but having a second ball on the table in this scenario is not such a bad idea.
And if I'm Mike here, I think I just roll into the 15, push the 15 to the rail, and leave my cue ball behind the 14. Well, he can see the 7. How accurately do you think you can draw here? Do you think you can draw back to the window on the 5?
I don't think he's got that angle. I think he's kind of cutting it a little bit to our left, or to our right. Actually, he's got to cut it just a hair.
Looks like he's gonna go forward.
I think this was let's just hit it hard and see what happens.
Yeah. If he was going to do that, he needed to just come up short of that and play the bank, I guess.
I don't know if he could even get a spot to bank that. I think that 14 is covering it too much. Would you be safe here just kind of thinning the 5 to the rail and, try to bring the cue ball up to this rail here, to this top rail here?
Yeah.
I mean, he just called the bank back by him, and I just don't know if there's a point in that. I mean, he's probably going to wind up disturbing the, He wound up disturbing 2 balls that didn't really
got lucky and they rolled back together. Look at this roll.
Yeah, he definitely got lucky there. But Mike can play a pretty decent safe here too, just kind of thinning the 15.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I liked your idea of just kind of thinning the 5 and rolling out to play safe. The one good thing for Coleman here is he's got the 5 out in the open where it's makeable now.
Yep. Looks like he's probably. I mean, do you just play a stop shot on the 12? Play a safe?
So he's gonna thin it and try to roll behind the 13, maybe. He kicked at the 13.
Well, Coleman really, really needs to take advantage of this here.
That 8-ball goes past the 12 up to the corner this way, where he's
I think
standing.
so.
Yeah, so I guess first things first, he's got to cinch this 5. You know.
Oh, he's drawn it. He must. Is he going to play the 8 in the side?
I think he's trying to stay above the 15. Yeah,
That was a good shot.
yeah, that's
Well, if he doesn't have a full pocket here, I really hope he takes some time and.
yeah, I think that's, you know, how many times can you say it? But I think what he just needs to do is slow down and think about what he's doing.
Yep. Coleman's waiting on a Mr. Craig Fowler to shoot on the other table here.
I like that he stood up and walked away from the shot there.
Yeah, but you saw how irritated he looked. Like
Yeah.
that didn't do anything for him here. He's,
I know, but I think walking away from it was better.
It's a good shot.
There it is.
It's a nice out. Hopefully, get his confidence back up. That was a real nice shot on the 5 ball.
Yeah, tied up 2-2.
I think after that, Coleman's going to demand the star treatment next time and rope off the tables.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind roping off this table on the next 4.
You guys are going to have to cut your mini down to 12 people max.
Give these guys some respect, would you?
Spyros in Greece says they play exclusively on 9-foot tables. That doesn't surprise me. Just seems like all you see over across the pond is big table.
Hit that one pretty good.
Did he make something?
I believe so. Made a stripe. Made a stripe, and he's on the 12, and I think he can break the 14-7 cluster there up immediately.
Looks like it. Looks like he's gonna draw. I didn't see how he wound up there.
It's okay. I can't tell if that stripe on the rail goes past the 7. Looks like it does. And if it does go past, I think you can play 11 in the corner, 13 in the side, 10 in the corner, 15 in the corner, 14 in the corner, and you're out.
Yep. I hope he doesn't try any other pattern than that. That's pretty perfect. His only issue here would be, he can't see the full. Well, I guess he could.
Yeah.
I thought he kind of had to slow roll that with like inside to make that. Yeah, he should be pretty good here.
Yeah, sure, it does look like that 14 passes the 7 pretty easy. I guess I didn't see that right away, but Oof.
Wow.
Snuck it in. Bad part of that, too, is now he's kind of got an angle on that 10.
I think you could still hit the 10. Like, you don't have to hit the 10 thin, you know. I think you could kind of chunk it a little bit. You know, I think he's still fine.
Yeah.
He could even slow roll that, too. And, like, even if he had an angle coming up a little bit on the 15, he could bump that 8. Kind of lost it there.
Not too sure what the point was of that pace. So now
I'm going to watch that replay here. You know, I wonder. I bet he overcut that, too.
yeah, that's well, he's kind of stretched out a little bit awkwardly.
Yeah, he did kind of cut it to the left, so.
Was he shooting at the 14 or is he playing safe here?
Yeah, he was shooting at it. He put a lot of inside on that. Well, might not be the worst.
I think if I'm Mike here, the first thing I do is shoot that 3 into the 14. You know, shoot something up there, knock that 14 in, and leave him kind of stuck.
Yep.
I guess you could play the 3 past, like, through the 14. Give yourself a chance to shoot again if it goes in, but he's going to...
Oh, right, like actually play to 3 to possibly pocket it.
Play like a two-way shot. Mainly concerned with, you know, if he's planning on playing the 7 ball through it, it's so close, it's hard to get those to follow through like you want them to.
I think the key to that shot is you shoot that 7 and with no intention of pocketing it. That's when they go in.
Where is that here would be a perfect time to shoot that.
Or play it safe.
Yeah. All right. Coleman's got a... This is one where I either try to get cute and I just stop it dead behind the 7, or I just draw it the length of the table. There's no in between.
Accidentally back to the spot.
Right. Yeah, that was always going to be a possibility.
I don't know what he's upset about. I mean, that's not bad. You know, just cut this in and run into the 7, or run into the 8. I think that's being awfully hopeful, like hoping that you're gonna pinpoint draw that 6 inches while being 6 feet away from it.
That's one of those where you decide before you shoot it if you're planning on playing it off the rail or if you're just gonna draw off the ball straight out.
Yep.
You know, and he just kind of got up and fired at it.
I think you just cut this in and take what you get. I think you know the cue ball comes up here off the 8 real nice.
There it is. Not exactly a gimme here, but he's got a shot.
I think maybe play this to the right with pocket speed. You know, maybe you don't sell out. You know, maybe you kind of get underneath the 11 if you do miss.
Yeah,
I'm the 7.
Yeah,
I don't know where the 11
I agree
comes from.
that you're just rolling that in, keeping your cue ball out of the pocket, and maybe hide it behind the 7 if you miss.
I don't like the jack up here. I think
and
that's
just fire at it.
And you have so much more control.
And, oh my gosh.
You have so much more control just rolling
why do we even try to predict what he's going to do?
Well, I mean, I have to say that was a hell of a shot, though.
And he's still extremely upset with what's going on. knocks down that shot. He's just beside himself.
It might not sound like it, but I mean, we are a couple of, I'm almost a 600 and you are a 600.
Just barely.
I mean, Coleman kind of proves us wrong week after week, but
yeah, I did mention MH last week while we were playing that, and I'm inevitably going to wind up playing the Kings match, and anyone that watches the Jesters and listens to me talk about Coleman is just going to be shaking their head the entire time I'm playing.
Well, if I wind up commentating, I'll be sure to mention very many times that you basically quit pool for the last year.
Was that a dry break?
I think so. Nope.
Made the
There's
one
a ball down. It's 7 ball. No,
one ball.
One ball's down.
Stripes here, I think.
I don't know. That 3 ball almost looks like it's covering the 14, 10, and the 14 and the 10.
Yeah, I don't know if that's 7-5. If you can make the 7 even.
A lot of Michael Jackson being played on the jukebox. You hear that?
Yes.
I feel like Eric Prosser's here somewhere.
In your element.
I don't know if you know this, but Eric Prosser is a huge Michael Jackson
Is he?
fan. Yeah. A lot of Michael Jackson played at the ballroom.
Is he a karaokeer like you are?
He is.
You guys tag team anything?
No.
It's a shame.
We've never been full enough to sing any Michael Jackson. We've definitely threatened the idea. Actually, last weekend we sang some karaoke.
That's nice.
Anthony Sadlon's wife, Kelly O'Hearn, me and Eric Prosser had a good old time.
Huh. Were you the only ones having a good time, or was the rest of the audience?
Don't worry about that. I'm pretty sure they either asked us to come back or not to come back. I don't remember.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Coleman's, he's got some other stuff going on. He closes on a house this week, so I'm sure he's got a lot of stress going on to help him keep from playing at his peak here today. See if Mike can punish him for that miss.
Do you roll forward on the 3 here and try to get at this 6?
You sure?
Yeah,
you're just kind of in a tough spot here as far as, you either got to do something with the 5 and the 2. And I think, if he's going to do something with the 5 and the 2, this is the time to do it. While his 3 ball is still kind of blocking that pocket a little bit.
I would personally go the 4 and then use the 3 to break up the 6, because you can be, there's a lot of places up here that you can make the 5 in the side.
Be comboing the 2.
That was a great shot. He had to cut that 2 a lot, or the 5. Coleman's probably kind of lucky that 5 didn't stop about 2 inches ago.
Yeah, I wonder if he can see the 3 here though. He's in pretty good shape to maybe attack that 6, And then he's got the 5 hanging by the side as like a safety valve for if anything goes awry with the 6.
Do you have to use the 8 here? Can you bump that 6 without the 8? Got another nice combo coming up here, maybe. I did hear him call the 5. Nice shot.
Oh no!
Oh,
what
my
a
gosh.
just a bad
That's
luck
such a
roll.
bad roll.
Yeah, that was
Man,
a great shot.
2 really nice combos there. Wow.
Yeah. Certainly deserved better than that for a look at the 6. I'll go back to his jump cue here.
He didn't make it over the last time, but he was jumping over like 2 balls. This might be a little easier for him.
There it is, and he's got a clear shot on the 8.
I'd like to see Mike bear down a little here. You know, he's missed two easy 8 balls.
Yeah, kind of like he's.
I'd like to see him really bear down on this here. I don't think it's an issue though. I mean, it's definitely, like you said, a clear shot at it.
There it is.
This is a nice out by Mike. So Mike Lagoo takes the 3-2 lead.
He tied up 3-3.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 3-3. Everyone's confused. This is our 3rd different spot Mike's broken from.
Coleman being a nice gentleman there, he could have said he's got 4.
Yeah.
Mike just asked to confirm the score.
Yeah. All right.
Well, the second ball breaks have been working better than the head ball there.
Yeah. I guess I should have watched that a little closer. Some guys break from like that diamond in and still break second ball. I didn't really pay attention.
Here's the replay here.
Oh yeah.
Well, he hit like half the head ball.
Oh. Missed the 2 in the side. Kind of a tough shot. I think that's a weird angle, but solids don't look too bad if you can. I don't know if that 4 ball goes would be the only question for me, and then you got to be able to break the 3 and 8.
The 4 goes underneath.
Does it?
Yeah, it goes to the right.
Not anymore.
It went to the right.
And now that 1 ball doesn't go past the 3, or does it?
I think it does. Even if he had to go off the 11 ball here.
Bit of a tight pocket. What I think his problem here is going to be that, he kind of wants.
Oh, he should have went after that 4 ball there, because you got the 6 right there.
Right. I was going to say his problem was going to be like, he could pretty much do as he pleased down there, but he's got to get on that 2 ball and then be able to get back in line to get on the 8.
I don't even know where you go from here anymore. I mean,
yeah, I'm not sure what his plan is here, unless he doesn't. I don't know.
I mean, do you possibly just play shape for the 2 to like absolutely perfect to split that 410. I think that's just asking for a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't go after the 410 with the one ball.
He looked pretty straight on that, but like I said, you could have went off of the 11, which naturally would have given you that angle going towards the 410.
So I wonder if he's going to try to draw into it here. Draws into it. Did he split him up enough to make that 4 ball?
I don't know. It's really close. He's kind of shaking his head like he doesn't.
Face of disgust over there.
Just like up in the booth.
Yeah, 3 people absolutely disgusted with that shot right now.
Low inside, off the rail into the.
Oh my goodness! What a
stop it! There's no
what
way.
A shot!
No way that goes. You know what though? That didn't even hit the 10. You know what I mean? Like it
Didn't
looked
it?
Like
oh,
it looked like that 4 probably went the whole time.
Okay.
He's gonna listen to this tomorrow, and then he's gonna message us saying, "There's no way that 4 went." Need a little more fluid stroke there.
Yeah.
Kind of.
He doesn't seem to have that like soft draw stroke. Well, the benefit for Mike is that Coleman's, he's got to either get a roll or play a pretty remarkable shot, I think, to get on the 8th.
What about? I think he can. Okay, what about just cutting the 4 in, hit off the 13, and then you'll hit that 14-12 window.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you
just like that, almost just like that.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe you put a little draw on it, just try to come out and wind up with a cross bank.
I would have put inside on that too, like to help that. He's got too much of an angle here too. Like he can't jump at it either.
Drive rail first at it.
Yeah, it looks like he's. I mean,
I'm
not saying it's a sure thing, but the hit should be fine. Coleman disagrees. Well, Mike's got ball in hand here. Good opportunity to get out, and nothing really tied up. Just playing against himself here, really.
Yeah, I think. He could play this where basically the 11's his last ball, so Coleman's always going to have a tough time, making an 8 somewhere.
So Mike was a little straighter there than what he wanted, I think.
Yeah, I think he can shoot the 9 here.
Yep.
Oh, maybe probably 9, 10. And then I guess the 11, 10, 10 maybe. I like this a lot better.
I like 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, really.
Got a lot of options. I'm not opposed to him doing it like this either. Leave that 11 ball on the rail. If he's got enough angle on the 13, he can either play the 10 first or he can play 11, 10. Just got to make sure you don't overrun your shape here and get behind the 8. It's like a fairly simple 8 ball here for him.
All right, Mike
There it
Lagoo
is.
back in the lead. Oh, almost gave Mike 34 there.
I believe Coleman's taking his player break here, which I think is about the best thing he could do.
Player break here. Can't help but notice Coleman didn't ask if we wanted anything to drink.
Yeah, he sure did not. Well, annual King of the Hill tournament this weekend, and John Kramer knocked it off.
John Kramer double dipped Tyler Steyer.
That is very impressive.
I didn't really see who took third place there. I don't remember all the finals.
I saw the post. And I didn't bother to look too deep into it. Also saw a post that Sergio Rivas was in the Final Four on the winner's side for the Cajun Classic.
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering why he wasn't at King of the Hill, and then I happened to see that post.
Okay, Kyle Bors finished third. Russ Castro finished fourth.
He had a couple big matches. I looked at the bracket, and he beat off a couple good guys.
Yeah, that's just a monster field down there.
It is.
Was that race to 5 winner break?
I don't know about the winter break, but it is a 5 and 4 race to 5 and 4. Let's see, Mike Lemire sitting over there. He actually won at Sussex Bowl yesterday. That really puts him in the winner circle about the last 3 weeks in a row.
Nice little stretch for him.
Yeah, he's been playing really well. Jeff Glaza in the finals at Ballroom. That was he lost. Andrew Corey won. I don't remember who won the 460 and under. I think definitely a lot of options yesterday. John Fields took down the inaugural Cue It Up event here that went on here. John he lost like 10 games yesterday. And I think Kendall beat him 7 of them.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, all his matches were like 10-0, 10-1, 8-1.
Yeah, it seems like he's been playing quite a bit lately.
He would probably tell you otherwise.
Right. Guy's got a table in his basement and he never plays.
Does he?
Yeah, well, he streams out of his basement
Oh, really?
so often, yeah.
Oh, he still has me blocked. That's probably why I don't probably why I don't see that stuff.
Yeah, about like you. Diamond table in his basement, never plays.
Is that what he's got as a diamond too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last time I saw him, he was on a diamond. I know he had a valley for a while.
They are really nice to look at. Like just to have. Like you don't even have to play on it.
Yeah. I think Mike got on this 4-ball. I think he hit that tiny window. That's a great shot to get on it.
It is really close if you can. I didn't even really see him. Oh, he did. No, not quite. That was a nice attempt. That would have been a real nice run there for Mike.
Yeah, I talk about a real spirit breaker there. Coleman takes a player break and Mike comes back and runs out on him.
Right. Well, Coleman with it seems like Coleman hasn't got got up to a lot of like this rack is almost wide open. You know, there's really no problem balls. Did he get straight enough on the 10? Like 10, 13?
I think he's got too much angle on the 10 almost. Yeah, so what's your pattern here then? 10, 13, 9, 11, 14?
I mean, if he doesn't have too much of an angle on the 10, yeah.
Yeah, I think he might have been better off to play that 14 and like draw back.
I thought he was going to do something down here first.
Yeah, because I think the 14 to 11 or 11 to 14, vice versa, is going to be the problem.
Oh, I didn't see
opts to
him
play
miss that.
safe instead. Mike's in a pretty tough spot here. One rail kick of the 6, but it doesn't do him a whole lot of good. And he's jacked up over the 13-8. Might be better off like 2 rail kicking at the 4.
Yeah, I think you 2 rail kick at the 4 and try to come like catch the bottom edge of the 4, and just like stick on the rail.
I believe he called the 4 in the corner.
Yeah, I mean that's actually pretty much the safe. A little slower speed.
Yeah. Push the 8 and the 13 together a little tighter. So now Coleman's, I think he's all right yet. He's just got to get on the 13 where he's not going to move the 8, you know? Then you can use the 11 to get on the 8.
I think actually Coleman's probably going to try to move that 13-8.
Yeah. I think
I just see him break up balls more than what he actually needs to.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for Mike here, the key is just to keep the 8 and the 13 kind of together and your 6 in the mix. It's a pretty good shot. If Coleman can see the edge of the 13 here, I wouldn't be opposed to him shooting that. And then maybe use the 9. You know, get shaped to play the 9 and run into the 4.
Yeah, if he's gonna want to run into the 4 off that 9, he's definitely gonna want to leave that 11. Coleman gets another nice leave here.
Is Mike just going to kick at the 6-1 rail?
It's kind of what it looks like. Almost looks like he miscued.
Yeah, he was tough spot to be where he jacked up over a ball. That's a tough kick anyway, and then to be jacked up over a ball to try to kick it, that's pretty tough.
Do you? I think from here, I would shoot the 14 up. Does it go past the 9?
It does, but if I'm being honest with you, the way he's currently playing, I don't think I shoot that 14. I don't think that's the shot I take with ball in hand.
Oh, he must have quite a bit of room there.
Yeah, I like what he's doing here instead. My only concern here is going to be if he leaves that 10 ball to get on the 13 with. You know that when you're not playing the best you can, that can be a tricky shot.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy playing shape off of a ball in the pocket there. And he's going to want to be really good on the 13.
Right. Yeah, so
I do think that's what's going to happen here.
I don't think it's as big a deal as we're going to make it out to be, but you know, this is a pattern here where you have to be good on the 10 so you can get good on the 13. I like that he played it that far down. But now he's got to make up his mind if he's going to go one rail out, if he's going to go two rails out.
Yep. And like, do you go one rail and like, you know, do you cut it, or do you hit it full in one rail, like off the?
Yeah,
definitely a lot of options here, and he has to commit to one of them.
Don't get tight on the rail. I think he's
pretty good.
Yeah,
because he can roll forward quite a bit yet and still be real good on the 8 and the side. Yeah, just perfect.
That's like I said. I mean, we talked up how important that 10 ball was, but that's a shot that even once in a while a good player let that get away from him.
All right, nice out by Coleman here to tie it back up. Race to 3 now. We got 35 people watching.
Do we have more coming?
What's that? Chris Machine Gun Tanis chiming in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Hard to believe he's watching after you. So rude.
I like to. Oh, he's watching after me. Okay.
Yeah, let's see if Coleman can break. I think that last break by Mike might have been the best one we've seen so far.
No, that was the really clustered up one, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, you kind of hit like half. You kind of hit like
half.
Oh,
am I thinking the one before that? Where he's wide open in a scratch.
The stripes are definitely the balls
yeah,
here.
for sure.
Probably start with the 15 ball.
I would play 13 in the side, 11, 10, 9, 15, 12.
Well, I guess me and the 427s just think alike. I don't know what that says about me.
Oh, Wayne Danzig is watching. Former.
Oh, that. Yeah, he.
Well, he let that get away from him.
Yeah. Banking the 11 in the side.
Nails it. What a shot.
Pretty
He's
nice.
Still got kind of a funny
back for Mike.
Funny angle here. I think he's best off to play the 13 in the side to get on the 10 a little better.
Yeah, I think the shot here is just to kind of stun draw or punch the 13 in the side and come between the 5 and 2.
Yeah. Jacking up on it pretty good.
Was he trying to hold that?
Yeah, I think he was trying to hold it. Yeah, there's one where I think you can let it release and just play it at the end rail and back out.
It looked really natural to go between that.
And here's one for Coleman where he could play, if he was a little bit more confident, play over to get on the 3. play like a top left and play 2 rails onto the 3, but now he's kind of in a weird spot.
Does that 5 go by the 13 in the side?
Hard to say. And going after the 1 ball.
Well, he didn't plug the pocket there or anything. Like, if Mike, I think just cut that 13 in the side with some, little high outside, come around that 7.
Yeah, the only thing you really have to watch out for there is to make sure you're not like, you don't play draw into the 7. I think you would have liked to have hit that a little bit harder.
Yeah, there's no harm there too. Like just kind of letting the cue ball run there, because I mean to get out from here, he's gonna have to make. Did you see him cue there? He was like high, low.
Yeah,
high, low. Like
I think he was trying to figure out if he had to spin it or not.
He should have got up and decided what he wanted to do. Coleman taking a break, waiting for Roy Skenendor here. This could be anywhere from a 10-second break to a 2-minute break. For those that know Roy.
All right. Coleman needs to focus back to what he's doing here.
There should be one, Coleman should be out of this, and I think, some of the other weeks, I think normally it wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see.
This seems a little out of his element today.
Yeah. So I guess from here, he's got to decide what his last ball is going to be. You wind up straight on that 3 ball.
Pretty close.
Yeah. So
that's not so bad. Like he can do 3-1-7.
Yep.
Yeah, ideally he could have gotten a little more angle on the 3.
Yeah, the other thing to consider is maybe shoot the 4 ball first and leave your 2 over there so you got a little bit more room to work instead of being so close to the rail. So you don't have to get so perfect on your angle on your last ball.
That could have sat down about 3 inches earlier.
Yeah. So this is one of those shots that'll trap some players into winding up behind the 10 ball. Can't decide if you want to go 2 rails, go 1 rail, and you wind up.
I think he's got a great angle here just to kind of punch it off the rail. Yeah, just like that.
There
that was a nice shot.
Yeah. Great speed.
This should be a really good confidence booster here if he. I don't want to say you should. Yeah, I don't want to say he's.
I think he
gets out here, but he
can
should
just play
definitely
center ball on the 4, rolling in, and he's going to be sitting pretty good on the 8.
All right, Coleman Grosbier to go up 5-4. It was a good out.
Yeah, for as much as he's struggling today, he sure has. When he's supposed to get out, it seems like he's, getting there.
That was a good out for him here. Especially this late in the set.
Yeah.
If some of the outs that he dogged or scratched on the 8, earlier in the set, if those happen now, I think that would be just such a huge blow to the confidence. But here, this out there, this very, very good, very good confidence booster here. A couple balls down. Or a few balls.
Yeah.
3 balls.
Problem here is going to be that 5 ball, getting right on the 5. Stripes might be better if that wasn't for that 10 ball.
The 10 ball is pretty brutal there. Boy, I tell you, do you shoot the 7 now with high inside? Could you bump that 5 from here? Because you're not going to get much straighter on the 7.
Yeah.
You need to get straighter to get on it.
I wonder if you'd maybe be better off playing like the 4 ball first, and then try to use the 3 and go like 1 rail across the 7, and that way you're not kind of betting the whole rack on your first shot. Try to draw over there from the 1 ball.
Don't can the 8 here.
Yeah. I'm not crazy about the way he went after that.
Yeah, I did like your idea to shoot the 3 or the 1, to
more of a
over.
natural angle to get over there.
Yeah, to get in between the 7 and the 8.
Yeah.
You certainly didn't do Mike any favors. Mike's kind of in a tough spot.
I wonder if maybe he can just kick at the 15, let his cue ball stay down there, and then,
Yep, that is the shot.
Yeah, I'd have to roll out awfully bad for Coleman to have any kind of a shot here.
A little too hard there.
Yeah. So I wonder if Coleman can play the 3, basically a 1 rail combo on the 6. That Stripes got it hooked where he can't shoot a straight combo. But now that 5 goes in the pocket.
Yep.
So I'd maybe roll that pocket speed. In case you don't make it, you don't blow the 6 out of there. Good to see Eric Colvin watching again. Starting to get some fans for Coleman. Late comers, so they missed all the bad play already.
He did call the 6. It's a good shot.
You gonna shoot the 5 next then? See, I think you could go 3-1-7-5 and be all right.
If he gets a, from the 7 to the 5, it's a pretty natural. You shouldn't run into the. Oh, he played that.
Different than
I think he did. I think he did play that to shoot the 5 next.
Looks like that one still passes the stripe.
Yep. Yeah, it does. He's got kind of a tough shot here. He's got to kind of jack up to go. Oh, he's going 1 rail at it. I kind of figured like I would have went 2 rails personally.
Okay.
Now that way you're coming into the shot a little more. Like here, he's just. I mean, you're almost guaranteed to roll past it. Can't see the angle he's got. He's almost looking at he's eyeing up the 7.
Yeah. Looks like he's back on the 1 now, though.
He's going to have to stroke this very, very good.
That one roll to a bad place for him?
Nope.
Nope, of course not.
No, but I don't think Mike's got any issues here. I think we'll see. I think Mike should get out here.
I like the 11, 10, 12 is your last ball here. I think he's got enough angle on the 11 here to get off the rail pretty well to get on the 10.
I see the lower level players taking the 12 here. Just like the stay at the table tactic.
Yeah, because now he's
looks
like he's still got a pretty good angle on the 11. Unless is he going to shoot the 11 in the side for his last ball?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'd much rather see him take the 11.
Looks like he's got a pretty good angle on it. Or he might be.
I mean, he's
pretty
really
straight.
close to being straight in, but I mean, if that ball stopped a half inch shorter, he could be in some issue. He could be in some troubles.
Oh no.
Well, I think Coleman's probably playing safe here. Was that 7 ball tight? Froze, rather?
I can't tell from here.
If you look at the shadow from here, it looks like it's off. I mean, I think your cue will hit the rail.
Yeah.
In fact, you might want to even play this with high outside to kind of 3 rail around anyways.
Yeah, that 11's in just a terrible spot for Mike.
Do you try to tie something up here?
I don't know what you can tie up though.
Double bank the 7 into the 1-8. Kick at the 7 into the 1-8. You might just as well gamble on it and kick 1 rail at the 11.
Yeah.
Actually, you probably want to 2-rail this to be safe. You know, just catch the
Oh yeah.
just catch above the pocket.
It's like pretty good pace.
A little too soft. That
Yeah,
that'd have been really perfect actually.
that was a really good line at it. So the next question is how accurate can you shoot that one past the 11? So I'm thinking you want. I think I would go 7.
7-1 and
first.
shoot the 8 down instead of
Yeah.
up this way. Yeah, because that 8's got to be really tight coming this way. And now he's got way too much angle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another reason that I like the 7 there, is you're not worried about playing shape around the 8.
Right. Is he going? Looks like he's gonna zigzag. No,
I don't understand what he's doing here.
yeah. That shot just went from pretty tough to really, really, really tough.
Yeah.
On the overhead, it almost doesn't even look like it goes.
Yeah, that's just baffling that was his.
I wonder if he realizes he doesn't commit to shots. Like, you know, whenever he gets in a tough position.
Like miscued there, but it rolled out all right for him.
It was kind of similar to one of those 8s he missed earlier, though. Like, real close to it.
Yeah. I think he's going to bear down and knock it down, though.
I hope he does. He should definitely taking his time a little more.
I'm not a fan of him jacking up and hitting it that hard.
Yeah.
I think he could have, rolled that in pretty easy. Seems like if he can just roll the ball in, he's got no issue making any shot on the table. It's when he starts kind of jacking up and trying to do something.
You know, when you jack up like that, you put a little unwanted English on it. You know, you're more likely to put unwanted English on it.
Yeah, and Coleman's got to be just
tickled pink.
Yeah, tickled that he got that opportunity again. Yeah, that's a couple of missed 8-balls for Mike. And I think, if he just rolls them in instead of, jacking up at him, I think he hits him center pocket probably. But with that, Coleman gets to the hill. There's been a couple of chances for Mike here to really turn the match in his favor, with.
Yeah, one of those, he really went from a good opportunity to get a 2-game lead.
This table fell there. This table today seems to be breaking a lot tougher than it was the last 2 weeks, because I don't remember this many clustered, just kind of tough outs against his last 2 opponents. And it didn't seem to really matter who was breaking. It seemed like it was breaking wide open every rack. Mike getting started on the stripes. I wonder if he's got enough room. If he can shoot this 9 and stop it and land on the rail, if he can make that 14.
If he needs to stop it right on the rail. Like, that's way, way too much. And he almost had to draw back a little bit too.
Okay.
Because like the farther up you are, he wouldn't have got it.
At 12 must not pass the 6.
It's pretty tight if it does. That's a good shot.
Yep.
Nice recovery shot.
He's going to wind up on the
And
14.
perfect
And what
on
a
the
great
14.
shot. Did he push
so
the
now
2
did
in
he
the
bump
way?
that 2 in the way of the 11 though?
Yeah, he's had some really, really nice shots in this set.
He's right-handed, isn't he?
Yes.
Does he have this angle where he needs a bridge?
It looks like he's got, like, he could lean over the side of the table, but I don't know.
I don't even think he's got a lean. A little bit, yeah.
Can't quite tell. It looks like the 11 does pass the 2, so he might be able to just draw this back to shoot the 12 or the 13.
It looks pretty tight, though.
Oh, caught the 4 ball with his tip. I think it rolled right back to where it started, though.
Well, better to do that now than during the shot.
Yep.
He did pretty well there to avoid colliding with that 4 ball again.
Yeah. I think.
What does
Looks
11
like
go up yet?
Yeah, it looks like there's a gap between the 11 and 7, so it should still go up in the pocket.
Tough shot.
Yeah, oh yeah. Tough shot, and if he makes it, it's still going to be a tough shot on the 12 or the 13, whatever he decides to shoot next.
He might have to. Does he have to do anything in particular to avoid canning the 8 ball?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, no. Overcut it and a bad roll to scratch.
Well, what do you start out with here?
If I'm Coleman, I'd probably start out by making a plan first.
And he's out of shape already.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's the angle you want.
I don't think he wanted that angle. Now, 2 rail. Nope. I don't know what he was doing there.
No. You better be careful. You might not. Looks like he almost got hooked on the floor.
Yeah.
When he's looking at it, he might be hooked.
No, I think he can see it. I'm just looking at the overhead.
So what? Is he gonna try to get on the 7 now, or? I'm very out of sorts with the pattern we have going on here. I mean, you have to go
here. I think I like him like shooting the 3 next because then he's got 2 options. Kind of overran that.
Okay, so now he plays 2 rail shape.
He's
to
got
shoot the 7.
He's got looks like maybe a perfect angle, the 2 rail shape, and fall into the window between a 12 and 13.
I would almost bet that he draws this and gets really upset when he winds up with no shot.
He definitely does prefer like the firm draw over like a follow.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not the greatest there ever was, but I sure have a different idea what the pattern should have been here.
I think he does that. I think he's got I think he's a little too thin to follow, actually. You know, just looking at the left view, I think he's just a little too thin. He's gonna have to take something else.
Looks like he's eyeing up the 2 ball.
kind of the, you know, we'll just hit this ball in and see what happens.
Yeah, I don't even know how to commentate this.
Well, now he's got the angle. Now he's got the angle for the 2 rail shape on the 7.
Yeah, I think you can just roll this 3 ball. You know, just so you have a shot on the 7.
He's going with the draw.
Yeah. Gonna break those balls up for Mike.
Randy Perlick says everyone looks at the table differently. No 2 players shoot the same. He probably doesn't realize that you're Coleman's brother, so you're just
A little bit harder on him than I would be on other people.
Much harder on him.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that probably, they're like, man, these guys are really belittling this Coleman guy.
Yeah. All right, Mike. I don't know if that 12. It looks like he's looking at the 12 past the 7.
It's pretty tight. I like the
11.
I kind of like a firm, stroke on the 11 here. Yeah. You drift down for the 12. Here you just got to do.
You got to hit it pretty good.
Well, Coleman with looks like a pretty decent opportunity to.
I think he's got to shoot that 7 on the side, doesn't he?
Yeah. You don't have to do much with it. You don't want to be left on the rail, but you just hit this a little firm to come off the rail. Oh, he had way less angle than I thought.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you were. Yeah, this is pretty natural here, just to put bottom outside on and let your cue ball come 2 rails. Got to make the 3 ball though. And Mike does have an angle on the 12, so I think he's got to play to the end rail and out to play that 11 in the side.
That's a good shot.
Ooh, don't roll tight on it. Oh no.
Well,
it's a pretty tough shot here. It's 50-yard line and real close to it.
And it looks like cutting it either way is like. It looks like your cue ball's heading to either side bottom.
Right. I think if it's me, just for the sake of possibly having something in the way, I shoot it to the right corner. Just so if you don't make it, at least it's got a chance of hanging in the pocket.
Oh, right. Well,
get it to hang there.
So here's that ball in the pocket again.
Yep.
This is
My first introduction to how important this shot was
I was just thinking that.
Was our class with Jerry Preseth many years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played that really well.
He did, yeah. Yeah, a lot of different ways to hit that shot. And there's a lot of different chances to screw it up.
And there it is. Struggled, but he managed to
Coleman
get through
battled it through. Mike came with a lot of shots. He had a lot of nice shots.
Yeah, he was on the bad end of a couple rolls there, but I guess we'll come back and see if Coleman can do it again next week. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to the stream from the Mad Apple Billiard and Burger Company.
So next up, we do. I see Jason Gibbs in the house. I don't know who he plays though.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I know, like last week he was sick, So I know Mike Messer played with. I don't remember.
Oh,
who...
Mike Messer and Jack Gear played.
Okay.
And Mike snuck it out.
Okay, so
Nice to see Jack for the first time in a couple of years, I think, for me.
Oh, Jack took second at the Sussex Bowl. Him and Mike. Or actually,
he was telling me that, or well, telling Coleman and I that since he moved up this way, that his game has never been better.
Really?
Yeah, so he must be hitting them pretty good.
Actually, maybe I misspoke because that bracket was 0-0 against him and Mike in the finals. So maybe they worked out some sort of chop. But anyways, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Definitely hang around for the Knights match versus, I'm assuming, Jason Gibbs and Mike Messer.